Hello, and good evening. Just out here giving a little video on how I walk my Pitbull off leash. And if we're ready, we get started. Hey, let's roll. Had to stop her. Come on. Like I said, we've been doing this for a while, so got pretty good control over her. She knows to stay close. Unless she's got to go poop, then she can go do her thing. I'll pick it up and we'll keep it moving. As you can see, I do have the leash. I'm actually gonna put that on myself. Sorry, I'm a little corny. Got any questions as far as like how long it took me or anything like that, definitely just let me know. Try to cover what I would think is the essentials for being able to do something like this, and anything I don't cover, then just let me know. Hands free. Welcome my Pitbull. Right, Skully? She loves it. She stays pretty close. We've been doing this now. I've had her for about, let's see, probably about 5 years. And hey, this side. Let's go. Come here. Gotta make sure you keep them in check, man. Just because you're not on the leash doesn't mean you can do whatever you want. She knows you walk on the left side. And when she starts getting away, or goes to the other side, I always tell her, hey, this side. And I point to it. So she knows where she needs to go. Come here. See somebody walking up ahead, so just go on preemptively cross the street. You know what I mean? You're doing good. Leave it. You're doing good. Hey. I use that when she starts getting a little bit too far ahead of me. Skully. Because I'm the leader, huh? sometimes I'll just use my leg to kind of bump her over and boop, you know. She knows. She knows exactly what it means. It means you're too far ahead of me. It's pretty dark out here. So, you know, one thing to look out for is definitely animals. We're in Arizona, so for sure. Could be a snake or something like that. And you just have to have that trust that when you tell them to leave it strongly, they're gonna do it and not just ignore you and run into action. I've had her for 6 years. I've probably been doing the, or 5 years, one of the two, and probably been doing the leave it. Probably been doing the off leash walks for about the last 3 years, at least, probably 4. And the way it works is I do several nights. I'll walk her on the leash. There's a car coming. Hey, wait. Wait. Let that car go. All right, let's go. I'll walk her several times a week on the leash. That's how I started out. Most of our walks always on the leash. See the distance that she is from me? It's not that far. That's because when walking her on the leash, that's about the amount of distance I would give her regularly for, you know, her to have her own freedom. And so based on doing it for as long as I did, that training, now when she's not on the leash, she stays right there in that general vicinity. We're about to pass this dog park in this neighborhood. She might get a little rowdy if there's a dog in there, but it's all good. Yeah, so several times a week, walk her with the leash on. And then we get to a point where it's like one night out of the week, we give it a try and take the leash off, keep it close, make sure you know your commands so you're not fumbling over what you want them to do. You know, when you want them to leave something alone, you tell them leave it sternly. When you want them to wait, you tell them to wait sternly. And you can see she's not responding to that right now because she knows she's not doing anything wrong, you know. So I'm telling her wait, and she knows there's no really no reason for her to have to wait. This car is coming on the side of the road, and she's still just chilling. Back to it. Make sure you got your commands ready. Know what you want to tell them, so you're not just out here fumbling. You know, And that's something that you work on while you have them on the leash. It's not something that you start doing once they're off the leash. You work on those commands that you want them to do on the leash. So when they're not responding, you can, the leash is basically an extension of you. So they can't go any further than you allow them to. And that way they learn firsthand, like, okay, boom, I didn't do it. He reached out and, he might have tugged on the leash a little bit. Hey, going too far. Hey, 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 hey. Like that. See, she was starting to get out a little bit ahead of me. Hey, 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 hey. Just real quick, and she fell back. Now she's moving up because this is the area that she usually poops in every night. Go ahead. One thing about this dog, you would think that dogs need a little bit of privacy. Bro, she will look for the light to poop in it. Leave it. And make sure you got a bag. How do I pick up dog poop? Take a regular bag like this, flip it inside out, put it over my hand, like this. Whoop. Scooping it. Good. Here we go. She's taking care of her business, and we can proceed on our walk. Yeah, I gotta carry the poop. It sucks. But you gotta pick that up, man. Be respectful, because dog poop can carry a lot of diseases, and it can be transferable to other dogs if they sniff it or unfortunately eat it. You know how dogs do. Anyway, back to the real. So I use commands like leave it, wait, hey, hey, hey. You have to do things that's going to get the attention. I generally will not say her name when I'm doing it unless it's something like, come on. Unless it's something like, very serious, like there's a person coming and they got their dog off leash, or they got their dog. I don't want her to run up to them because she is a pit bull, so people naturally have a little bit of fear, especially when they have their own dog. And she can look a little scary, I guess. Not to me. Wait. Check the cars. Okay, let's go. Good job, Skully. That's a good girl. You're such a good girl. Again, those commands that I use while she's on the leash keep her grounded, so when I take her off the leash, it's nothing, man. Leave it. Go around this pole. Yeah, good job. I don't have to tell her. I'm just giving her stuff tonight because it's the first time I'm ever recording her doing it. The whole thing. Getting annoyed. Doing good. Doing real good. Very simple, man. You know, you got to build that trust, though, that bond with you, so that bond with your dog. So, you know, when you're able to do this, you know, dogs are very tuned in and keen to our senses. So, one thing is regulating myself, because if I'm walking and I'm nervous and scared and worried, she's going to be very anxious on this walk. And you know, when I say nervous or worried, it's like worried. Oh, am I going to run into somebody? Am I going to run into a dog? Am I going to run into a coyote, a snake, a spider, you know, anything. So you got to keep your anxiety down to make sure they keep their anxiety down. And she's only going to worry for me, to protect me. As long as I stay chill, she'll stay chill. Come on, come on. You see a lot of times I'll do a command twice like that. Come on, come on. Just because, you know, reinforcing. I want you to know. It's very serious. Very serious. I want you to know. I want you to listen. I want you to keep up with me. I don't want you too far ahead. I also don't want you too far behind. Sometimes on these walks, she'll hear stuff that I can't, and she'll just stop and look around or look back to see if somebody is like coming up behind us or something. I don't know what it is. I never see what she's looking at. She always does it, or not always. She does it sometimes. Excuse me. As you can hear, there's cars passing. There's a main road right here. You know, so cars are coming all up and down this joint usually, and she'll stay right here. Yes, I could train your dog to do this. Really, it would be training you to do this, because if your dog walks on a leash, then you know they already know the parameters of what you've set. But if you're somebody to let your dog walk you and like pull you down the street, this isn't something that you want to do, because then your dog may run away, because there's nothing stopping her from just taking off, bolting down the street and, you know, going to do whatever she wants to do. She could do that, but she doesn't want to. She wants to be right here with me. Come on, come on, come on. Pick it up. Wait. There's people up ahead. So we're going to cross the street. There's a car coming. Let's roll. Come on. Whenever we cross the street, I always tell her to wait first. I never do it without telling her to wait, just because, you know, I want that to be ingrained in her. If she's ever out without me and she comes to the street, she stops. It also helps, you know, if the kids are out walking her We teach them to look before you cross. It's the same thing for the dog. You know what I'm saying? Leave it. Come on. Leave it. Come on. Skully. Come on. Doing good. You're doing good. Open the gate. Come on. Come on. Go, 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 go. She waited for me to tell her to come in through the fence because, usually when we enter doors, I go first. I'm the leader in this duo, We tango, we follow my step. That's key to being able to walk them off leash because if the dog feels like you move to the beat of their drum, they're not going to listen when you tell them, hey, hey, hey. You know what I'm saying? Like, I stopped talking when we were coming up to the neighborhood because there was people on one side of the street and there was a guy walking directly up to me. So we stopped. So I could concentrate on her, have her move with me to the middle of the street safely, and then come back to the sidewalk, just walk around the guy that was walking towards me. Now we're back in the neighborhood. Bending corners. That was my little evening walk. Nice little 20-minute walk. Do that daily. Do it on a leash to start. And I would say, you'll know when it feels right to be able to take them off a leash. Thanks for checking me out.